Good morning, eighth grade students. This is Mr. Coelho with your Week at a Glance for February the 1st. This Week at a Glance will be good if you are in my class or if you're in Miss Walwadi's class. This week, let's start it off. Monday, asynchronous assignment. Remember, we're changing it up this week. This Monday's asynchronous assignment is your Flipgrid Lesson 1 Essential Questions. So remember, the Lesson 1 Essential Questions were the PowerPoint slides you're working on. Every day we answer an essential question. Today, you're going to go to Flipgrid and you're going to use those questions as a script to create a presentation. So to remind you of where and how to find that, I'm going to use my period 2 as an example. You go to Teams, under Assignments, you're going to find that assignment Flipgrid, Lesson 1 Essential Questions. Look for the one that says Flipgrid on it. You're going to click this little link here. The link will take you to our Flipgrid page. And there you'll have your instructions to present your Lesson 1 Essential Questions and use that attached success criteria. Remember the success criteria, the criteria to be successful. It's like your rubric. Once you have recorded and submitted your response, please make sure that you turn in not only your Flipgrid, but also go back to Teams and turn in your regular Lesson 1 Essential Questions, the PowerPoint. Okay. Other than that, check Atlas for updated grades and make up any missing or incomplete work. Remember, message your teachers. Not only your science teachers, but the rest of your teachers, message them when you need an assignment, message them when you've made up an assignment, because we don't always get notifications, okay? So you don't want to do all that hard work, turn it in, and then 2 weeks later, your grade's not changed. So that's Monday. The rest of the week, we are going to be getting into mechanical wave interactions. So last week, we learned about what a wave is, and we focused on sound waves. This week, we're going to focus on mechanical waves, which are a specific type of waves. And again, we're going to continue to learn that using sound waves. So Tuesday and Wednesday, our essential question is going to be, how do waves interact with matter? How do waves interact with solids, liquids, and gases? Okay, how do they bounce off of them? How do they travel through them? We'll be doing the lab crashing waves, and we'll be completing a reading with a graphic organizer for pages 42 to 43 in your Unit 3 Inspire Science book to learn about those different interactions. And we'll be finishing off the day with our Lesson 2 essential questions. How do waves interact with matter? So we start off with the question, how do waves interact with matter? We finish off with the question, how do waves interact with matter? Going into Thursday and Friday, how do waves travel through matter? So Tuesday, Wednesday was how do they interact? Meaning how do they bounce off? How do they possibly pass through? Do they get absorbed? Thursday, Friday, how do waves travel through matter? Once again, focusing on sound waves. So we're going to look at how does sound travel through air? How does sound travel through a liquid? How does sound travel through a solid like a door? Okay. We're going to do the investigation. It's all material, and we're going to complete the reading on page 47 of our Unit 3 Inspire Science book and complete the 3D thinking. Okay, we're going to do a little three-dimensional thinking, apply our learning to a situation. And once again, we'll be finishing off that class period with Lesson 2 Essential Questions, answering the next slide, how do waves travel through matter? Okay, notice the theme here. We start off with the question, we end with the question. Okay, and other than that, just a final reminder, check your teams, check your grades, reach out to your teachers, reach out for help, reach out just to say hi, whatever you want to do. Remember, we love you, good luck, and at the end of this week, we get another 3-day week, a 3-day weekend. Okay? All right, y'all. That is it for this recording.